Welcome to part 2 of mastering pullbacks to the 20-day EMA. Missed the shakeout entry? Click the card up top. You'll want both strategies.
Thank you, Deron, for the intro. So in this video, we're going to cover a slightly different version of our 20-day EMA pullback. Obviously, it's still a pullback to the 20-day EMA, but our last video was more about entering after an obvious breakout to new highs, how to enter via pullback on a very strong stock. And this video, we're discussing more about that first pullback to the 20 EMA after a strong thrust off the lows. So first up, we have to identify a shakeout, a situation where a strong stock in a solid uptrend basically gets lit up for a few weeks. And that's what we have here with SC. We have an uptrend line break in July, and then a confirmation of that break comes in at the mid-July, and now it's losing support. And right about here, everyone's getting washed out on this sharp sell-off here. I mean, it's breaking down below the 50-day MA, the 20s below the 50. So there's just no reason to be long if you're any kind of a swing trader, intermediate or short term. So we have SC with basically a double off the lows and then a near 30% correction. So we have the nasty sell-off. Now we have the sharp recovery here. Doesn't give much of a pause, gaps through the 50 MA and takes out the prior high. So no pause here, tough to get in at the high. So we're just doing nothing right here. There's no need to chase. We're waiting for the price action to pull back. And what we're typically looking for is a 2 to 3 week or 4 week pullback where the price, for the most part is a constructive pullback. You might have a day or two higher volume like it did here on the 29th, but that's fine as the price finds support near the 20 EMA. That also happens to coincide with the touch of the prior base high. So we have the nasty plunge, the quick reversal back up, and then the constructive pullback over a few weeks. So everything's looking pretty good. We have a reversal candle here. One could actually look to buy around that reversal candle to close, or take a starter position in here and see if it can hold up. But I think with this type of setup, we're looking for a little bit more of a consolidation, generally another week or two beyond that first week down. And so over the next week, we get more chop and then an eventual downtrend line break and a gap up, slight gap up right here. So what we're looking for following the pullback is the price action to tighten up around the 20-day EMA, which it does in early September. And again, we can look to put on some size during the chop, and there's some tight range price action in here. So one could even look to enter maybe above 78. But then the small gap up on the 12th of September is another buy entry with a stop can be placed beneath the swing low. And we're looking for the price action to basically follow through right away or within a few days, as most good trades will do. And that's what we get with price moving up about 20% in a few weeks. And we sold for around the 94 area for a 20% gain. And for those who are a bit more patient, selling half into strength and holding the other half for a break of the 20-day EMA is an option. But we took the quick 20% and moved on. Although it's a pretty simple setup, I think the key here is the nasty shakeout that just wipes out all the weak hands. And I hate to call these weak hands. I mean, it's just, you're getting, there's nothing wrong with not being knocked out of a position when the price action is getting lit up. To me, it's more of a weak hand if you're getting taken out below a 3 or 4 day low, but it's still above the 10-day MA or 20. But anyway, so we're taking advantage of most investors getting a run over here, and then the quick recovery, and then a pullback. So that sharp move off the lows is critical. That's what lets you know it's go time, and the first pause following that is buyable. Now, we might not always get that pullback to the 20. It might just be a very shallow pullback to the 10. And that setup for me is a bit more difficult to pull off, especially if there isn't much of a pullback. If it's just straight sideways, like it is right here, without any kind of a shakeout, those type of setups are a little bit more difficult to play. So I prefer the 2 to 3 week pullback to the 20. Now here's the essential pro tip that was promised You always want to consider the broader market context. This strategy works best when the overall market is also an uptrend, or even better, when the market also sold off and had a quick recovery back up, as maybe the NASDAQ will recover maybe 10-15% off the lows really quickly, and SC will be up 50%. So it's outperforming the NASDAQ by 2 to 3 times. So that's an ideal situation. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more powerful swing trading strategy gems. Are you ready to take your swing trading to the next level? We've got something special for you. We're launching the Morpheus Trading Academy, an IEAC-accredited institution offering cutting-edge courses and live coaching sessions. This isn't just another trading course, it's your opportunity to learn directly from professional traders with over 20 years of experience. For all the details and to secure your spot, click the link in the description below. Don't miss this chance to transform your trading journey. Remember, MTG Tribe, in trading, education and strategy are your best allies. Don't forget to watch our previous video on the 20-day EMA Shakeout entry for a complete understanding of how we leverage this powerful indicator. Just press the video displayed on your screen now. Now go trade what you see, not what you think.